Dewsbury Creative Town has been a 3-year programme funded by Kirklees Council. It was designed to connect with the Dewsbury Blueprint Regeneration Scheme, using art in public spaces to engage people. We really want to engage Dewsbury's diverse communities and support the local creative ecology, change people's experience of the town and have positive impact on their experience, and also celebrate the unique heritage of the area and inspire creativity.
Community engagement has been hugely important for the projects that I've done. I think it's important for people to get to know who you are and what the story is and what drives you to create a piece of work. But especially for Dewsbury, because there's such an interest in what is happening in that town and how it's going to make it better.
I think it's important in a place like this for people to be listened to and for that to contribute to artwork in a meaningful way and not in a sort of tokenistic way. So what I've been doing in this piece is using those ideas and thoughts from people to steer the process. So the whole idea of making a walk that was about walking around looking up at the tops of buildings came from several people I'd met in participation sessions who were saying, have you noticed the top of the market building? Have you noticed that row of shops? The top is really beautiful. And I hadn't. So it's like drawing on that lived experience.
I don't feel like public art should just come from the artist, it should 100% come from the community. For the community engagement with Tales from the Mill, it was quite specific, so I didn't want to do a cross-community engagement. I wanted to talk to people that specialised in textiles. I spoke to people that have worked in mills in Dewsbury, like past and present, because I wanted the information to be in the images.
I think this is an interesting thing about having artwork in public spaces, especially like the work that I've been commissioned to do in the underpass. My aim, I think, is to, yes, uplift the environment and make people feel good about their spaces. Also, I think public art is free. Anyone can access it. You know, it can also be a point of conversation. And I think if it gets people talking, then I think it's really powerful.
Urban Rewild, even to this day, has definitely been one of the most rewarding projects I've ever done. It was the first big project for me, having done some small projects in Batley, and we just had such a response. And then I think the best thing was one of the evenings I was working late painting, and somebody went to the shop and bought me a beer. And they were like, there you go, love, you've earned that. So that was quite a nice sign-off, shall we say.
We also secured some Arts Council funding, which enabled us to deliver more paid mentoring opportunities for local artists based in Dewsbury and the surrounding area. And that's been an invaluable experience for them to actually shadow an established artist and get a behind-the-scenes insight into how these sorts of projects evolve and develop.
Oh, it was awesome. Such a fantastic experience. I feel it's given my confidence a really big boost to look at the skills which I have and draw upon them for future projects. I'm a local artist, so I know Dewsbury really well, and I'm really invested in the town for its regeneration and for wonderful things to happen.
I hope the legacy is that people will start to see Dewsbury a little bit differently from the kind of interest and colour and delight that's now popping up around the town. It's a sign that change is coming, you know, and something exciting is happening in Dewsbury.
I think for Dewsbury now we're at a pinnacle point, you know, a lot of investments coming into the town centre, and hopefully it brings that kind of, kicks that bit of interest and activity for people when they come into the town centre, and you walk through the underpass or you go past the arcade, or you go past Bond Street and you see Harriet's work, that you think, oh, I didn't expect to see that here. So yeah, really exciting times for Dewsbury going forward.